Happy birthday. Born on the 23rd of July. That's a very clever horoscope to have. Financially very clever. And the ability to have a very good memory and to have that communication skill and to have that marketing skill, whether in job, whether in business, whether in politics, whether in anything that you do, you can charm a bird off a tree. You'll also have a strong sixth sense about you to know how to do things before anybody else does. So you have this very powerfulness against you, and you can able to sway the public to your senses, to the way you want them to think. So you have a powerful horoscope, and you're able to use it because you have an aura which somehow emits a lot of powerful energy that people want to respect. So you're born with a lot of that. So what is the problem? The problem is that the money planets are playing too big a part in your life. And because of that, you will become overly money greedy. And you'll be overly a person who will do anything for the sake of that. And you will treat people in a way that you feel that you can buy them and purchase them. And perhaps you're right, because the world is now all about money. It's all about manipulating things with money. And so you'll want to do that because you know that you can buy power. Nothing wrong with all that. Everybody has different ways to get what they want. But you will have a successful need to make yourself happy. In your personal life, you will not have, because you will not be a person to have enough time for your personal life areas. It's all about job and it's all about business and anything to relate to financial speculation like the stock market or the forex. You'll be very keen to do that because you will have a mind that understands numbers, and you might even do very well in owning things like a business money exchange or money changer, or doing things like even wanting to own a casino. Yes, you can do all that. So a powerful horoscope. Well, the problem is basically that many of your planets are moving too fast. So you can be guilty of being very hasty, very impatient, very impulsive, and you will do things, of course, thinking that you are doing it well for yourself or for somebody else. But due to the hastiness and the speed which your mind works, you will be a walking stress machine with so many things that you have promised people that you want to do, because you are basically a very kind person and you mean well. But it is this lure towards wanting to be popular. So you will promise things to people, and of course, you're not Superman. And then people will think of you as a person who is out of sight, out of mind. So when you're with them, everything is fine and your promises are great. And when you leave them, it's all forgotten. And people then realize that they cannot depend on you. So be careful of that only. Other than that, I like your horoscope very much. It's a horoscope that wants to make money, and why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you have that big house and that big car and travel the world? And you're very creative as well. The originality of your ideas are quite fantastic, and they come very impulsively, meaning that you're quite inspired most of the time to say things and to do things. What a power ball you really are. But you have to be careful that a walking stress machine like you can break down. Break down because every engine will break down. So you need to find rest. You need to go for holidays. You need to take time out with your family. You need to be in the company of people that you know who love you. That's very important for you. So try to remember all this. Well, the calendar year 2019 is going to be very, very good for you. And in the sense that whatever you try to do, you're going to be very lucky. But you have to be careful that with your very fast planets, from today, July the 23rd, until December the 23rd of 2019, you have to be careful that many things that you have done, and too many things that you have done, and all those plans, that business plans that you have made, they can all grow too fast for you. And because of that, you may lose control over them. So try not to forever wanting to expand, because you've got a planet in your horoscope that makes you want to plan all the time. Go a bit slow. for this from July the 23rd to December the 31st, because you'll come across many periods until December the 31st, 2019, that will give you the ups and downs and will suddenly take away energy, and suddenly you'll find that you are stranded. So go slow a bit. But overall, you are still going to do well in 2019 because the foundation is all right. Now it all depends on what age you are going to be. That's very important. All I know is you're born on July the 23rd. I don't know what age you are. So I'm going to make an example of some ages. Now let's imagine that you are the ages of 14 or 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77. Well, then you have to be very cautious that what you do too quickly, you will attract a lot of hurdles and obstacles. What you say too quickly, you'll bring miscommunication. And what you do business-wise too fast, there'll be miscalculation if you're of these ages, because you will be a super fast person whose mind is a mind of a racer. And yes, your memory will be fantastic, and your love for financial speculation will be really very high. So try to go slow. I'll give you another sample of ages. And if you happen to be the ages of 19 or 28 or 37 or 46 or 55 or 64 or 73 or 82, well, then you're going to do very well from today, July the 23rd, until the 31st of December 2019. Go all out if I were you. Get your plans to the maximum. Go right on and do what you want. Travel everywhere. And you can even start things in different countries, because the foundation will help. Foundation of 2019 will help you very much if you're of these ages which I mentioned. So you see, ages are very important. They are more important than the calendar year, because everybody moves into the calendar year at the same time. So one day when I have your full date of birth and your time of birth and looking at your palms, I'll be able to tell you your next 7, 8, or 9 years. I'll give you a lot of information about your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions, a lot more information. And I'll be able, most of all, to give you your next 7, 8, or 9 years, exactly how to make the best of them. And what about your personal lottery numbers? I'll give you that based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms to see if your palms are showing signs for that hidden gain, I call it. Hidden gain is something we get that just falls out of the sky. And so we'll see about that. One day if you consult me, and yes, this 90-minute consultation will cost you USD $50. I want to speak to you about your health. Now, health-wise, you will have many kinds of allergies. And these allergies are not going to let you go. Whether it's the skin, whether it's the sinus, whether it's to your eyes, whether it's to your digestion, they will come and go with you. And you can even have psoriasis, which is a very difficult thing for the skin, because your nerve ends are going to be just having problems. And your spine is also going to have difficulties. I don't want to say too much about your health, because all I know is you're born on the 23rd of July. And so one day when I have all the information about your full date of birth and time of birth and be able to look at your palms, I will do a scan for you, so you'll know once and for all where you got to go and check up, and all that early detection is going to help you a lot. So send me that email at AndiHoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 @gmail.com. And then you will start to get all that news, and I will reply to your email, and we'll get a date to do this 90-minute session. Until then, it was a pleasure talking to you, born on July the 23rd, that money machine, and I wish you the best of a happy birthday. Thank you and goodbye.